The commercial electrical installation regulations have been made in order to protect consumers from electrical shocks and fire hazards. Generally, new installations must meet the same standards as older installations. The new regulations also include recommendations on energy efficiency. These recommendations can be found in the new appendix. Existing installations need not comply with the regulations, but all new ones must do so by 2019. The following are some of the important changes made to the rules. The National Electrical Code, NEC, requires all conductors to be inside a molded, waterproof enclosure. This is to protect the wires from damage during construction. The NEC also specifies the changes to wire ampacity for rooftop installations. It is likely that cables and other devices will also be included in future editions. It is essential for electrical installation contractors to keep these regulations up to date. This way, they can make sure that the electrical installations are working safely and efficiently. When it comes to electrical wiring, commercial buildings require different wiring methods. NFPA 70, the National Electrical Code, sets general requirements for the materials and methods used for installations. The NEC also specifies the minimum covers for underground installations. This means that it is vital that all electrical wiring be compliant with the NEC. If you're planning to install electricity in your building, you should adhere to these regulations. The risks of electrical shocks and fires can be severe and potentially deadly. It's also crucial to hire a qualified electrical contractor who is certified by the governing body. This is because not all electricians are qualified, and you don't want to be responsible for someone's health or safety. As a business owner, you have a duty of care to anyone who might be working on your premises. Hiring a qualified electrician is a good investment for your safety and that of your staff. You'll be protected from lawsuits if something goes wrong. A commercial electrician should be able to meet the stringent standards and codes set out by the UK. Moreover, a licensed electrician will have to be able to perform electrical work according to the standards set by the British Electrical Installation Regulations. The UK has strict safety requirements for all types of buildings. However, the regulations will not apply to domestic wiring. So, you should be aware of these requirements before hiring an electrician. There are no laws that prevent you from hiring a professional. The NEC is a guideline for electrical work. It is essential to hire an electrician who is qualified for your industry and who has studied the regulations in detail. A licensed electrician will be able to comply with the regulations and have a long-term track record. Further, it will not cost you a fortune to hire a qualified electrician. A certified electrician will ensure that all electrical installations are up to the NEC standards and can meet the specific needs of any business. The regulations have different rules for different types of installations. Some installations are low voltage, while others are high voltage. Typically, a commercial installation is more complex than a domestic one. The focus in commercial installations is safety, efficiency, and adaptability to future changes. Unlike a domestic property, commercial electrical wiring will have multiple switchboards and a single electrical panel. A properly installed commercial installation will minimize downtime and increase productivity. Besides the National Electrical Code, most local codes also follow the NEC. It is important to check with the building department of your city to determine whether the electrical installation requirements are in line with the law. Regardless of the type of building, the NEC outlines general requirements for the commercial electrical installation, as well as the individual requirements for each room. For example, bathrooms have very specific electrical requirements, and a commercial bathroom could require a multi-circuit system. Generally, a commercial installation needs to comply with the National Electrical Code. The NEC is the standard for electrical installations, and it is the code that defines the requirements for a residential and commercial building. It is also used for electrical utility systems, including overhead and underground power lines. It is published by the Institute of Electronics Engineers. The National Electrical Installation Regulation is a national standard, and it is also used to regulate the safety of all types of electric appliances.